にゃにゃ、会長さんに副会長さん。二人揃って来るなんて珍しいですね。
I started a bit earlier so you can actually hear this line. Hello, Mike, back to Vada. My name is Beast. Today we're back with IxSHE. So yeah, we're finally in Yoshino's route, and she's fucking adorable. Is there anything else I need to say? Not really. That's all that matters. Just fucking Yoshino now. Yoshino adorable. You want to fucking you want to tell me otherwise? You want to say Yoshino isn't fucking adorable? Well, fucking fun. I'm going to find out where you live. I'm going to mod one of these guns to shoot real bullets, and I'm gonna put a fucking hole in your head. Fucking fight me! Anyways, now that bit is over, let's keep going, I suppose. Where the fuck is my fan? My fan is gone. Yes, it's a mess, I get it. I know. Send a timestamp to that moment to your friends that really hates any kind of fucking mess. Who knows? Maybe it'll fucking drive them to come all the way to fucking Germany and clean up for me. Then again, the stat down here isn't even my room, so what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? Like, a majority of the mess here is just the stuff my mother uses for her accessories. Anyways. As usual, the school canteen is being manned by Uchon, the old lunch lady. Thankfully, here are two people who know how to mind their own business.
今日はお二人でデートですかにゃ?
Come on, Uchon, do we really look like a couple to you?
全然見えないです。むしろ私の方が会長さんにはお似合いだったりして。謎のおかんが。
Quit staring daggers at everyone we meet, will you? We're not on a date. Yabuki and I just bumped into each other in town a little while ago.
そうなんですか？まあでも恋人って空気はないけど、二人はそれが自然っていうか、案外お似合いだとは思うけどにゃー。内巻さん、にゃにゃ？この店で一番高いお酒をちょうだい。乾杯よ。にゃー、お酒は置いてにゃいですよ。ならジュースでいいわ。蜂蜜レモン人数分ちょうだい。
Yabuki lets out an oddly high-pitched laugh as she wanders off towards the snack aisle.
どうしたんですか、副会長さん。急に気前よくなって。
I think she's just happy you said we were a good match.
はは、つまりそういうことにゃんですか？
Maybe not. But let's not get too nosy, alright?
詮索するつもりはありませんよ。私も二人の自然な感じが好きなので、余計なこと言って邪魔したくありませんからね。
Knowing where to toe the line is one of the things that makes Uchon so popular.
それで、会長さんのご用は？燻製の材料ですか？
Yep, I'm good on cheese and thick-cut bacon for the moment. Do you have any other suggestions for me?
となると、ささみと大根の漬物とかですかね。
Chicken does sound pretty healthy. Smoked daikon radish, though. That's what I call iburigakko, right? I think that's how you pronounce that, at least. My beard is still a little wet. I just took a shower, like, I don't know, not even fucking 30 minutes ago. Not even 20 minutes ago, probably even.
さすが会長博士系よ、燻製マスター。
Why are you praising me like I'm some genius? It's a pretty well-known dish, actually. Okay, don't get your panties in a bunch, Yoshino. Seriously? Well, don't stop there, Uchon. Keep them coming.
あの会長さんたちがこんな風になるにゃんって、恋って怖いですね。
Yabuki seems to have gotten everything she came here to buy. After paying for our items and raising a toast with our honey lemon drinks, Uchon and the old lunch lady included, Yabuki and I head back to the dorm.
さすがにいきなり乾杯は不自然だったかしら。
I'd be worried about their intellect if they didn't suspect anything. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. Nothing else with just the kind of girl who knows how to keep a secret. But that little is so cool you let slip was pretty careless.
それは、そうね。あれは私も興奮しすぎて、周りが見えなくなってたわ。
It's not a big deal though. It's not really a big deal though. Well, let's just say we managed to fool them for now. By the way, it won't really bother me if people find out, so try not to worry so much.
そうよね。私の勝手な都合に付き合わせてるだけだもんね。
Crap, I didn't mean it like that! I'm not blaming you, Yamabuki. I'm not too keen on having the whole school raise an uproar about our relationship either. Right now, the most important thing is for us to take things at our own pace. Yamabuki, your pace.
私の、ありがとう。
I'm not sure she's totally convinced.
二宮くん、ちょっと聞いてもいい？
What's up? You'd be nervous?
二宮くんは、私との関係、早くみんなに話し
The
たい。
thing is, there's no need to just shout it out. I keep saying this in almost every fucking... I said it in fucking Fururabe as well. There's no way to just announce it to the world. That is completely unnecessary. However, you should tell the people involved. Like if someone helped you get into the relationship, someone like supported your love for the other person, tell them. If there's another girl who you if there's another girl like in this situation that also is waiting for an answer from you, tell them. Otherwise it's not fair.
さっきだって私たちの関係を正式に発表するって言ってたでしょ？
I guys gotta have standards after all. Yeah, it's not like we're doing anything wrong. Plus, it wouldn't be very fun having to sneak around looking guilty all the time, would it?
それは、
At the very least, I want to be honest about our relationship with Hiyori and the others. Buki doesn't need to be afraid of them.
私も二宮くんとの関係が間違ってるなんて思ってない。思いたくない。
Good. That's all I need to know for now. I'm sure we'll be able to be public about our relationship soon.
ありがとう。今更だけど私、やっぱり二宮くんを好きになってよかった。
You can't just say stuff like that out of nowhere, Yamabuki.
なんだ、二宮くんもちゃんと照れてたんだ。
Of course I am! She's the first girlfriend I've ever had, after all.
なんか意識してるの、私だけかと思ってたから。
Of course not. I've been getting butterflies in my stomach all morning.
そうなんだ。でも、今の二宮くん見たら、ちょっと気が楽になったわ。
That's a line I'm pretty used to hearing. But I take it to mean she's just happy we have something in common. Anyways, I gotta drop by the student council room after we put away our groceries.
生徒会室？何か忘れ物したの？
No, I just wanted to double check a few things. Thought I'd go over the materials for club president's meeting on Tuesday. It's not exactly urgent business though. I could put it off till tomorrow if I wanted to. If I'm being honest, it's just an excuse to hide my embarrassment.
それなら、私も行こうかな。
Wait a second. What about all that keeping our distance from each other and stuff?
それは、そう、練習よ。今のうちに慣れとかないと、明日から大変だから、そのための練習。
If you want to spend time together, you could have just said so.
うるさい！私はただ、溜まってた書類があって、それを片付けに行くだけなんだから。
は？
何よ、その信用してない目。それとも、私がいたら迷惑
？Alright then, let's get changed to our uniforms and meet in the lounge in 10 minutes.
わかったわ。
God damn, I'm way too easily swayed! Well, as long as we get to spend more time together, I'm not complaining. Whoops. Not wanting to keep her waiting, I quickly head off to my own room to drop off my things and get ready. I make my way to the lounge to find that I've arrived before Yamabuki, and there are a few students lazing about in their casual clothes. Yeah, I probably stick out like a sore thumb wearing my uniform on a weekend.
二宮くん、お待たせ。
Oh, there you are. Cool, let's get going then.
あれ、兄ちゃんたち生徒会？
Yeah, we've just got some stuff to take care of.
ええ、ちょっとした仕事を片付けてくるだけよ。
なんかすごく意味深に聞こえるけど、僕の気のせいだよね。
Oh, it really isn't, but shut the fuck up anyway.
実は二人でこっそりしっぽりするつもりとかじゃないよね。
I had a feeling it's what happened. We were bound to raise some questions going to the student council room alone together on our day off. So what if we are? What's it to you?
あれおかしいな。涙が止まらないや。
Why the hell are you crying, dude?
二人って、まさかそういう関係？女子の間の噂って本当だったの？
What? Rumors? What rumors?
私の口からはちょっと。
Man, whatever you're thinking, it's definitely not that, okay? Yasumasa's just fooling around.
ごめんリンポ。
Now, why is this little shit want me to punch his face in? I think I'd be well within my rights to.
なんて、兄ちゃんがハロパで告るみたいな話あったから、結構気になってたんだよね。僕の場合、やっぱり姉ちゃんのこともあるからさ。
I get that and all. But you'd have just said so in the first place.
だから言ったじゃん。ごめんリンポ。
God, I'm seriously gonna punch him! But judging by the number of rumors floating around, it doesn't seem like Yasumasa's the only one curious about what happened yesterday. Guess we made the right decision to keep the news to ourselves for now. With that thought in mind, Yabuki and I make our way towards campus. Now then.
どうして鍵？花森くんが言った通り、私としっぽりずっぽり？
I don't remember him saying anything like that!
言ってたわよ、多分。
No, I really didn't. Well, either way, that's not why I locked the door. I just don't want anyone interrupting us, now that we finally have some alone time together.
でも、訪ねてきた学生が困っちゃうんじゃ。
Fat chance it's the weekend, so we aren't even supposed to be here anyway.
私ったらダメね。せっかく二人きりになれたのに、こんな時でも生徒会のこと考えちゃうなんて。
I like the diligent side of you too, though. Though I'm the one who said it, the embarrassment quickly becomes too much for me and I avert my eyes.
バカ。
She hits me in the chest with her fist, but there's no real force behind it. I then began checking over my materials for Monday's meeting in no particular rush. Yamabuki settles in and starts on her own work as well, but every so often I notice her glancing at me out of the corner of her eye.
ねえ、書類確認し終わったら帰らないの？
You don't have to, as long as we make it back in time for curfew, right?
そうね。
I really like seeing her smile. Maybe it's because she usually looks so stern, but the expression just seems so feminine. You know, Yamabuki? No one's around to see us right now, so it's fine if you want to show a bit more affection.
そうね。でも、ここで自分を甘やかすわけにはいかないわ。
It's all the more frustrating knowing that she really wants to.
それによく言うじゃない？一回だけって甘い言葉が全ての歯車を狂わせるって。
Well, I get what you're trying to say.
だから、いい？一度しか言わないからね。私だって、本当は甘えたいわよ。でも、それ以上に あなたの彼女でいられなくなることが怖いから。
Crap, my heart seriously just skipped a beat there. But, well, when you put it that way, I'm scared of jeopardizing our relationship too. But still, that doesn't mean you should keep yourself from doing the things you want to do. But, no matter what happens, I'll always be there to protect your smile. After all, the only thing I want to see is you happy, Yoshino.
ありがとう。はじめ。
Might have been a bit abrupt, but I think it was the right move to use her first name. By the way, is it alright if I call you Yoshino from now on when we're alone together? I didn't feel too bad hearing you call me that. Call me. It didn't feel too bad hearing me call you that, did it? I'm a fucking idiot.
名前で
Whoops. Fuck. Let's try that again.
名前でそうね。絶対ダメ
What? Not for sure. She was about to say the opposite.
ごめん、ほんと無理。そのまま感情が抑えきれなくなりそう。
Well, we'll get there eventually.
本当にごめんね。
It's alright, don't worry about it. Don't you remember what I said? All I want is for you to be happy. So try not to sweat small stuff. I want to see you smiling when we're together. And in return, I'll try my best as your boyfriend to make sure you're having fun.
まったく、調子いいこと言っちゃって。ありがとう。でも、頑張る必要なんてないわよ。だって、あなたが一緒にいてくれるだけで、私はとっても幸せなんだから。
Yeah, me too. Afterwards, we continued talking late into the afternoon, face to face across the large president's desk. But by that time, it already felt like she and I were chatting side by side. Oh, that's adorable. Tokyo.
ねえねえ会長、ハロパで誰かに告白されたり告白したりしたの？まだ相手いないなら狙ってもいい？
ズバリ相手は誰？やっぱり結城先輩？
I get that you're curious, but please calm down. There's no race. Since the Halloween party's truly over with now, I'd expect my life to go back to normal. But was I wrong? If anything, all this gossip about my dance partner at the party has only made things even more hectic. Go on to the cafeteria, girls, otherwise all the seats will be taken. Shoo, shoo!
教えてくれないってことは、もう相手いるんだ。
I'm not answering that!
否定しないってことは、本当に？
I'm not denying or admitting anything here. I'm refusing to answer any and all questions about this matter for the time being, and that is all. That is a yes.
会長って口堅そうだな。他の人から情報を取ってくるしかないかな。
Please don't cause a scene.
はーい。
At least they're respectful. Like, whenever a situation like this is where, oh my god, he just refused to answer, so it makes it honestly kind of obvious. I also always remember this one scene of, like, a reporter, I don't know what it was, but he was talking about, like, a speech from Trump, and Trump was asked something, but instead of answering, he just kept going off stage. And he just commented like that's a yes. In a situation like that just leaving is an answer. Like, if you asked me if I, as a kid, jacked off to the great fairies from the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and I just left, that's a yes! That's a yes! And I don't know why, but that continuously kills me. Like, I found that once, like, I think 3 years ago at this point? But I've never been able to find it ever since. Hold on. I'm fucking looking for that now. I am determined. News. Oh. Ocarina of Time. I really can't find it anymore. It's pissing me off. Why can I not find it anymore? Trump. Ocarina of Time. Really just can't find anything. I can remember that video being a thing I saw on Twitter. And I fucking adored it, and I no longer am able to find it, and it's pissing me off. Anyways.
お疲れ様。ところで、お昼一緒にどう？密着取材ってことで。それなら、私もいいですか？
Maybe next time. I'm a little busy today. Since my relationship with Yamabuki is still a secret, it shouldn't be a surprise that these two are inviting me to lunch like usual. She's gotta pretend she didn't see that and walk off. So yeah, sorry, I'm a little backed up on work because of the Halloween party, so ask me about the interview or whatever again after school. Tell them! After running from the mob of male students chasing me into the student council room through the window and catch my breath, why does he continuously have to enter through the window?
おい会長、ちょっとくらい教えてくれよ。てか、毎度どうやってここ登ってんだよ。
I wish I didn't have to run from everyone, but I don't have much choice at the moment. Things are already this crazy. I don't want to imagine what would happen if Yamabuki and I went public with our relationship. Yamabuki, quick, lock the door!
鍵？
Please just do it!
まさかひひひ。どんなに声を出そうが誰も助けには来ないぜ。とか言うつもりじゃ。
Why would you think that? Staring cautiously at me, she reaches back and locks the door. Jeez, calm down. At least all the chaos has settled down now.
人気者は大変ね。でも、さっきの花森さんたちの誘い、乗らないでよかったの？
Huh? So she's gonna bring that up? Yamabuki, come here for a sec.
やっぱり、思春期のほとばしる欲望を抑えきれなくなったんじゃ。
At this point, you're just talking about your own lust. I take one step towards her and she takes one step back. Our distance doesn't change. All I want to do is get a little closer to her. Why is she acting so wary of me? Even if we are hiding the fact that we're going out, that doesn't mean I can prioritize other girls over you.
それは、怪しいと思われない程度に受ければいいんじゃない？
What do you really want?
私だって一緒にお昼食べたりしたいわよ。でも、二宮くんがそばにいるだけで意識しちゃって、まともな状態じゃなくなっちゃうんだもん。
Oh, so that's why she walked away in the classroom earlier. Well, I want to hug you and kiss you and cuddle with you and do all sorts of other stuff together. What about you?
それはもちろん。いえ、我慢よ、吉野。
Nothing seems to have changed. Didn't I tell you this? I don't want you to hold back.
ダメ！それ以上は言わないで。だいたいそんな風に甘い罠にかけてどうするつもり？
Because I want to flirt with you. Come on, Yabuki. Tell me the truth now. I said I wanted to do, so now you have to do the same. We're all alone right now. There's nothing stopping us from flirting around.
ダメ！ここで流されるわけには。
She reaches out her hand, shaking as if she's fighting some internal tug of war. Fine, I'll give up for the day. Psych! Glump. Using the element of surprise, I run up and hug her as tight as I can. God, her face is so close. So.
何よ。
Sorry, I'm just really nervous too. I don't think I was prepared for this. Given her serious personality, she'll probably treat me like a pervert for doing something like this.
だったら、このまま抑えばいいじゃない。でも、だからって私は一時的な快楽に屈したりしないんだからね。
You think I'm gonna push you down right here? I'm not a complete idiot!
ねえ、話してほしいんだけど。
Will you run away from me if I do?
頑張る。
She starts to blush and averts her gaze, which causes my face to heat up as well. If someone were to walk into the student council room right now, the truth of our relationship would be all too clear. Are you sure no one knows that we're dating? Nobody knows that we're dating.
バレてるわけないじゃない。そもそもバレてたらすでに噂になっててもおかしくないわ。
Within an hour. True. Though you're pretty bad at lying, Yobuki. I'm positive that Moka and Uchan already know.
嘘でしょ？そんなはずないわ。
Want me to go ask Uchan then? I mean, come on, do you remember what you did yesterday?
もう無理！教室帰る！
What? Don't run away!
無理！
I give quick chase only to find that she's been seized by Yuki and Kosuka.
あ、いたいた。
Run.
会長、探しましたわ。話して。
I know we had the door locked, but the thought that these two were a minute away from catching Yamabuki and I together, and that was a bit scary. Tell them! So, why'd you capture Yamabuki?
二宮くんを探してここに来たんだけど、急にブッキーが出てきたから反射的に捕まえちゃっただけよ。それにブッキーがこんな風に真っ赤になる相手って、二宮くんくらいしかいないし、これは何かあるなぁと。
Right. Perhaps my attitude towards them is what makes it feel like they've seen right through me.
私は、副会長がいつもと違う気がして、何かあったのではないかと。
Really? I don't think either of us are really acting out of the ordinary.
二宮くんはそうかもだけど、ブッキーは、ねえ。私だっていつも通りよ。本当にいつも通りなんだからね。
Ah, why is she so bad at lying? Oh well. I was actually being chased around left and right today, and I got really sweaty, so I was changing into a t-shirt before you guys got here.
はぁ？それはもったいな。逃げてもおかしくないわね。
Fuck, I missed it.
会長の裸。
Calmeth thine libido. Quit panting like that, you two, you're really scaring me.
むしろ、今すぐにでも見てみたいですわ。ゆいぽん。じゃあ、私も見たい。
I'm not doing that! This conversation really took a weird turn. Kosuka in particular, I half expected her to come and try and forcibly remove my shirt or something.
残念ですわね。夏ならまだしも、この時期にそのような姿を見れるのは大変貴重ですのに、もう少し早く伺っていれば。
Either way, I'm not showing you willingly. And I then see Yamabuki glaring at me like crazy. Like I'm crazy. While inappropriate matters aside, if you don't need anything particular, I was kind of hoping to get to the cafeteria before lunch break is over.
それでしたら、ご一緒してもよろしいでしょうか。ハロパーキで二宮くんの周りは想像しいかもしれないけど、私たちがいれば安心できるでしょ？何よ、その顔。
You won't try to forcibly strip me, will you?
あれは冗談だから。
It wasn't. It sure didn't seem like one to me!
ですが私たちがいれば、他の方たちも多少は遠慮してくださるのでは？
No, I'm pretty sure a crowd would form. Sure, let's all go eat together. Yabuki must have picked up on my intentions. She's been fairly quiet for the past minute or so. As to them lead the way, she and I followed close behind with smiles on our faces. Yes, it's a good thing we came here as late as we did. This place is a little cleared out by now.
そうみたいね。
Considering how little time we have, it might be best to split up into two groups. One to secure seats and the other to get food.
あそこが空いているようですし、私は席を取っておきますわね。なら、私もこっちで待ってるわ。
Good idea. Kosuka might have a bit of trouble trying to reserve 4 seats on her own.
後輩に席を取らせるなんて、などとお考えでしたら、お気になさらないでください。別にそういうつもりじゃないわよ。二宮くんも言った通り、二人いた方がいいからだし。
So she says, but her face tells a different story. She's afraid she'll be way too flustered if she's left alone with me. It may be a matter of time at this rate. It may only be a matter of time at this rate before others start catching on and realize it. We're dating. After leaving them to get our seats, I walk off to order our food with Yuki. Asked the lunch lady for the BLT BLT sandwich that Kosuka wanted, and the taraku spaghetti that Yamabuki wanted, and the hamburger steak meal for me. Yuki went with the BLT sandwich like Kosuka, by the way. That reminds me of that one thing from Trumbull I read, where a woman thought that somebody wrote an obscenity on her sandwich because it was BL plus CH, because it was like BL from the BLT plus cheese. But she thought it said bitch. Or something, roughly something like that was.
ねえ、今日のブッキーなんか調子悪いのかな？
Well, she's acting no more weirder than normal in my opinion. I mean, everyone has their days. Is it that concerning?
なんていうか、女の勘？ブッキーって隠し事するの下手だし、あれは絶対何か隠してるって。
What the hell kind of power is a woman's intuition? She's pretty much already figured everything out! I mean, I agree she's bad at hiding things, but I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions a little soon.
それもそうよね。
I kind of feel bad for doing this, but since she's actually 100% right, and even if she is hiding something, knowing a Yamabuki, you'll know sooner or later.
まあ、あんまり気にしすぎても仕方ないし、そうしよっかな。
Looks like I've managed to fool her. Yamabuki isn't gonna manage to fool Yui though.
それより
What?
結局ハロパの高野菜相手は誰だったの？
I had a feeling you'd ask this.
当たり前じゃない。このパーフェクトでキューティクルな私を差し置いてってことだもん。
I don't think perfectionate and perfect are the same thing. Why are you assuming I chose someone though? I could still be single for all you know.
そんな言い方するってことは誰かと一緒にいたって言ってるようなものよ。
Well, she's definitely right. And understand why she'd be anxious to know.
責めてるように聞こえたらごめんね。まあ、今の二宮くんを見るに、まだ誰と付き合うか決まってなさそうな気もするけど。
We're gonna have to lie to her either way, so can you please just move on from this tense conversation? After that, we receive our food and go meet Yamabuki and Kosuka.
用事があるって言ってたけど、もう済んだの？細かいことは私もわかりませんが、声をかけた時には、その用事も済んでいたようですし。すぐ終わるなら言ってくれれば待ったのに。まあまあ、結果的にこうしてご一緒できるんですから、いいじゃありませんか。
What are they doing here? Judy looks over and waves in my direction, smiling, and I feel a sharp pang of guilt in my chest for lying to her earlier.
山吹さんを見かけて声をかけたんですが、私たちもご一緒していいですか？
No, you're more than welcome. Sorry about earlier, by the way.
気にしないで。私たちもちょっと部室に用ができたから、ちょうどよかったよ。
Don't mind if they join us, do you?
構いませんわ。それに結城先輩と一緒になった時点で独り占めはできませんもの。
With an amicable smile, she scoots closer to me. She can frown at me all she wants, but there's nothing I can do about this. Koska isn't doing this to spite her or anything, so I hope she doesn't get too jealous. This isn't the first time I've had this thought, but you're pretty brazen, Koska.
好きな人にアピールするためですもの。当然ですわ。
Oh, it's so hard to respond to things like that now.
その猛アピールで会長が困ってたら逆効果だし、控えた方がいいんじゃないかしら。
へえ、本当は自分も混ざりたいくせに、今日はそういう方向で攻めてくるのね。押してダメなら引く。やるね。
バカなこと言わないで。まったく、そんなわけないでしょ。
ならゆいぽんみたいにアグレッシブにしたって私たちの勝手じゃないねえ。
Snap.
どうしたんですか山吹さん。フォークはそんなにかじっても食べられませんよ。
分かってるわよ。
Oh God, she's pissed! Scoot back, Yuki. Direct touching is not allowed.
減るもんじゃないし、二宮くんにとっては得しかないんじゃない？
Well, as the student council president, I have to set a good example.
会長のおっしゃる通りですわ。常に視線を浴びていますし、私たちの行動一つで噂が出てもおかしくありませんもの。
Yeah, what Koska said. But I'm only doing this because I'm dating Yamabuki. It's kind of stressful being together with 5 girls who are each vying for your attention. The thing is, tell them you're being a jackass right now. At least the girls that are involved should fucking know. From their standpoint, like, as far as they know, they still have a chance. You're giving them false hope. Stop being a fucking idiot. Maybe I should go ahead and tell them.
今日はそういう気分じゃないだけなのに、なんでそう受け取られるのかしら。やっぱり私、別のところで食べるから。
Wait, where are you going? She stands up and leaves the cafeteria without another word said.
山吹さん、どうされたんでしょうか。普段ならもっとキレキレで突っ込んでくださるのに。山吹さんのツッコミがないと、なんか物足りないね。
Who wants to get fucking smacked? Just go butt to the rifle. What the fuck was that laugh? Jesus Christ.
体調を崩されているとかでは？
Nah, she's probably fine. I think it's more of a mood problem. Can I go ahead and tell you girls something?
どうしたの？
I know there's a bit of an awkward timing to be doing this. But there's something I need to announce.
それって。
They all frown at once. Chances are they might have already prepared themselves for this. Sorry for not telling you girls sooner, but the truth is I decided to accept Yamabuki's confession on the night of the Halloween party.
では。
Yeah, we're currently going out.
そっか。うすうすそんな気はしていましたけど。実はモカちゃんからおとなしくした方がいいかもって言われてたんだけど、そういうことだったんだね。
All of a sudden the mood becomes gloomy, which I knew would happen.
お話は承知いたしました。それに、きちんと話していただけたことは嬉しく思います。ですが、このままではお料理も冷めてしまいますし、続きは後ほど、ということにしてはいかがでしょう。
I don't mind, of course. Is that alright with the rest of you?
ま そうですね。私としても、ちょっと頭を整理する時間をもら
Swear
え
to
ると
God, if there's
助か
gonna
り
be
ま
like
す。
a cross-view thing of just all of them just going to somebody they trust and crying about this, I'm going to find the people who made this game and murder them. Because that means there'll be one for Yamabuki.
はじめ、放課後は空いてる？
No, we're ahead of schedule on student council work, so I'll be fine. After making plans to continue this conversation, then we continued eating while chatting.
さて、ブッキーと、失礼。山吹さんとのことだけど、
After school, I've come to the student council room along with the 4 girls. We're on break today, so none of the other members are here. Well, I'll start at the bottom. Like I said, at lunchtime, I'm currently going out with Yamabuki.
あー、やっぱ夢じゃないんだよね。ですが、時間をいただいたおかげで気持ちの整理はつけてきましたよ。
That's good to hear.
私も、はじめが決めたことならそれを受け止めるんだけど。でも、もう少し早く教えてくれてもよかったんじゃない？
Whoops.
別に責めてるわけじゃないよ。
Ah, fuck.
私の場合、いろいろ相談乗れたかもなって。
Yeah, no. Thanks for that, Shuri. See, you'll know how Yamabuki used to be opposed to renting a relationship with being loud here, right? It's kind of been weighing on her mind, so she didn't want anyone to know about us yet. Not that I wouldn't have liked to tell you girls sooner, but I also wanted to respect Yamabuki's feelings.
ああ、そういうことだったんだ。
Yeah, so I wanted to wait until Yamabuki herself was ready to tell people. I mean, I'd love to go and announce it to the world, but I can be patient.
つまり、二宮先輩の優しさでしたのね。
Yeah, I don't want to do anything she's uncomfortable with. But that meant hiding something from you girls that you probably deserve to know. I kind of feel bad. Once again, I'm so sorry it took me this long to tell you. Having finished everything I needed to say, I bow my head.
まったく。はじめは優しすぎるよ。
She reaches out and places her hand on my head. You can tell from the sensation that it's Shiori.
顔をお上げください。むしろ私は、先輩が先輩らしくて安心しましたわ。
Really?
ですが山吹さんも真面目すぎるがゆえに損をする性格ですね。そうね。二宮くんの気持ちは確かに受け取ったけど、負けは負けでも、ブッキーがあんな調子じゃこっちも納得いかないわよ。
Can you explain?
なんで一番喜ぶはずのあの子が一番苦しい思いしてるのよってこと。勝者には勝者らしく、ドーンと構えててもらいたいの。珍しく意見が合いましたわね。私も同じですわ。
What do you mean, something you never expect? That seems right up her alley. I've been fully prepared for them to be upset with me. But they seem more concerned with me and Yamabuki than their own selves.
でもどうせなら、山吹さんが言い訳できないくらいのことをしてあげたいな。そうですね。むしろそのくらいしないと、また言い訳されてしまいますから。会長も、山吹先輩のことは何とかしてあげたいとお考えですのよね。
Ah, of course. I told her once that I liked her smile, and she was visibly overjoyed. But at lunchtime, I could tell she was feeling down. Honestly, it hurt seeing her like that.
はじめ？やっぱりいいの。いや、ここは言ってあげた方がいいでしょ。二宮くん、
振った女の子たちを目の前にしてよくそんなにのろけられるよね。
How was I talking all sweetly about her?
誰がどう聞いても、のろけですわね。
Oh. Sorry then.
いえいえ。幸せだという気持ちが十分に伝わってきましたよ。二宮さんをそんな気持ちにさせたくらいですから、山吹さんはよっぽど素敵な女性だったんですね。
Can't tell if they're upset with me, trying to help me, or trying to tease me. Still feel a bit bad, but it is getting really confusing. Are you girls sure you want to help me? I know you kind of already implied so, but I just want to make sure.
だってこのままじゃ不完全燃焼と言いますか。うん。多分みんな自分の気持ちを整理するためだから。はじめが気にすることじゃないよ。
It feels awful that I can't give them anything in return, even though they're doing so much for me out of the kindness of their hearts.
全力でブッキーとのお付き合い、オープンにさせちゃおう。勝者には勝者らしく振る舞っていただきませんと。でさ、というわけで二宮くん、私たちはどんなお手伝いをしたらいいのかな？
Girls, thank you so much, really. It'll require a bit of planning, but there's something I'd like to try out. I'm sure they all each have their own various reasons for doing this, but I want to accept their kindness regardless. After that, I discussed the plan with all of them until late into the evening, just before curfew.
「二宮くん、おはよう。
Morning. Did you get much sleep last night?
どうして？
If you looked in the mirror, you look exhausted.
ああ、うん、平気よ。昨日は思ったより復習に時間かかっちゃって、多分そのせい。
Okay. Well, don't push yourself too hard, alright?
うん、ありがとう。
Still, she's not looking too well. It's been 2 days since I told the other girls that Yabuki and I are dating. But over the course of these 2 days, it's obvious that Yabuki's been growing more and more dispirited. The cause, of course, is the fact that she's been forcing herself to suppress her feelings, in fear of what those around her might think of our relationship. Even during the student council meetings, she would fidget restlessly, doing her utmost to keep our interactions to a bare minimum. So listen. I know this is a bit sudden, but do you think you could come to the student council room today during lunch?
昼休み？へえ、構わないけど。でも二宮くん、最近よく昼休みに生徒会室使ってるわよね。いくら役員だからって、生徒会室に入り浸るのは感心しないわよ。
I know. But I'll stop after today, I promise.
今日まで？
I haven't been sitting around twiddling my thumbs while Yabuki's been suffering alone. I've been making all the necessary arrangements to make sure I see her smile today. There's something pretty important I've been preparing for her, see? I guess you could call it an interview of sorts.
そうなの？でも変ね。私何も聞いてないけど。
Well, you know, it's kind of a spur of the moment thing. Obviously, I can't spill the beans just yet. She'd definitely be too embarrassed to do this if I told her the truth. Anyways, I need you to be there as well today. Can you do that?
よくわからないけど、生徒会の仕事ってことなら？
Looks like I've managed to convince her for now, but unsurprisingly, her smile remains scarce. Though I know she's having a tough time right now, it still hurts to see.
会長、今日のお昼の件で最終チェックしたいんだけど、今時間大丈夫？
Right now? I want to spend a little more time with Yamabuki. Alright. Sorry, Yamabuki. Looks like I'm needed.
私も確認しておかなくて平気？
We're probably just making sure everything's on schedule, right?
そうそう。 他のチェックは昨日の夜にメールで確認してもらったし、念のためで聞いてるだけだから。
What?
いえ、なんでもないわ。じゃあまた教室でね。
That she heads off to the cafeteria for breakfast.
副会長、ほんと元気ないけど大丈夫？
Honestly, I do have some doubts about talking to her earlier. After talking to her earlier. But that's why I need everyone to stick to the plan.
了解。でも昨日台本もらったけど、またすごいこと考えたね。
I won't deny that. Mentioning a script just reminded me of Yakuza Kiwami 2 because I recently rewatched the final boss, which is amazing. Especially the fucking soundtrack. What's it called? I don't fucking remember. Hold on. Not get over it. That's Yakuza Kiwami 1. Scattered Moment. Final boss soundtrack for good old Yakuza Kiwami 2. I won't deny that. But you know, the night I accepted Yamabuki's confession, wasn't the happiest I'd ever seen her. If I can just get her to recall what she felt back then, even a tiny bit, it'll be worth it.
そっか。なら絶対成功させないとね。じゃ、設備とかは先生と他の部員に運んでもらうことになってるから。
Great, let me know if anything changes. Now that the preparations are complete, all that's left is to wait for lunch. Thanks to the broadcast club member, I turn and follow behind you. Thanking the broadcasting club member, I turn and follow behind Yamabuki towards the cafeteria.
IxSHE テル。
IxSHE テル。Are you ready to do this, Yamabuki?
いつでも行けるわ。でも、本当にいるだけでいいの？
I just need you to be there to listen to what I have to say. As soon as fourth period ends, I immediately make for the student council room with Yamabuki in tow. Truth be told, I've been itching to tell her my plan all morning, but she'll just have to wait a bit longer.
準備できましたよ。それじゃあ行こうか。
小清水さん？それに、花森さんまで。取材って、もしかして新聞に関係すること？
Well, I'm sure it'll be in the paper by tomorrow, maybe even this afternoon.
それって大切な話じゃないの？
It is. Very important.
それって、副会長が信頼されてないみたいなんだけど。
大丈夫ですよ。二宮さんは山吹さんのこと、誰よりも考えていますから。だね。ほらほら、歩いて。
待って、ちゃんと説明してよ。
What the fuck's he got planned? I'm curious. Not looking entirely satisfied, Yamabuki reluctantly begins to walk with Shiori, pushing at her back. I hurry after them towards the student council room.
各機器の接続チェックは大丈夫？
大丈夫。ああ、そこのコンセント、足引っ掛けないように気をつけて。
When we enter the student council room, the place is bustling with activity as the broadcasting club makes their final preparations. Yuki and Kosuka are also already present.
遅い。
Sorry for the wait.
結城先輩たちもいるの？わけがわからないわ。
もう準備はほぼ完了していますので、いつでも始められますわ。
役者はこれで全員揃ったって感じかな。副会長、混乱してるみたいだけど大丈夫？
大丈夫じゃないわよ。でもとにかく始まればわかるんでしょ？だったらもう始めちゃって。
よっしゃ。きっと山吹さんも驚くと思う。
Looks like everyone was just waiting on us. So it's almost time. Great, we don't have a moment to waste, so let's get the show started.
はーい。それじゃあ皆さんお静かに。
3, 2, 1, the on-air sign lights up.
突然の放送誠に失礼。今日は今話題の生徒会長から直々にお願いがあって急遽生放送でお送りします。さて会長、今日は重大発表をしてくれるというお話ですが。
I've set up this broadcast today in order to answer a question I'm sure all of you have been dying to know.
それってもしかして会長のお相手のことでしょうか？
And that's just the moment where Yoshino notices. Fuck. Indeed I am.
二宮くん？こらこら、生放送中なんだから静かにしましょうね。それに、初めてとおっしゃられたのは山吹先輩ですし。
Yuki and Kosuka grab onto her shoulders tightly before she can get up from her seat. Looks like they're enjoying this. Having said that, I'm afraid this person takes things extremely seriously. They worry that our relationship might be seen as a betrayal by those who had placed their trust in her. I've seen her at times making the saddest of faces. Now, this might just be my ego talking, but I didn't choose her to be my girlfriend so I could make her sad. I chose her because I wanted to look over and see her smiling by my side. When I accepted her confession, Yamabuki had given me the happiest smile I'd ever seen. So that's why I'd like to take this opportunity to confess to her once again.
もう一度。
Yamabuki slowly rises from her seat. This time Yuki and Kosuka don't stop her. Instead, they simply smile and watch. Yamabuki? While this might seem rather cheesy, I get down on one knee in front of her. Earth to Yamabuki! I'm sorry for surprising you with this out of nowhere. But I felt I had to, otherwise you'd run away from me in embarrassment.
それは。それより、これってどういうこと？
Well, like I said, I wanted to confess to you one more time, except this time with everyone as our witnesses.
承認？待って待って、これ、本当に全校放送なの？
Yeah, of course, I made sure that to get the teachers' permission first. They're listening in too right now. This would have been a bit too ambitious to do on our own, after all. Don't you know?
はい。
Sensing the seriousness of my tone, her back straightens up. While I love what a stoic and determined girl you normally are, more than anything else, and I'll say this again and again, I love seeing you smile. Truth is, Yoshino, even when you were campaigning against the ban on romance being lifted, no matter how cross you looked, it always seemed like you were enjoying yourself. Lately, I've noticed that you've been smiling more and more whenever you were having fun with our friends, and when we're alone as well. I found myself thinking, if she'd always been able to smile this adorably, why hadn't she done so from the start? That's how precious your smile has become for me, Yoshino.
そう。
So it honestly hurts me to see you repressing your emotions lately. And by the way, the reason I'm calling you Yoshino right now is because you failed to keep your promise.
ごめんなさい。
It's fine. All this only makes me want to be your boyfriend even more. I have no need to apologize. In fact, if you want to make it up to me, I want you to smile for me instead. I don't want to have to hide our relationship anymore. I want to go on dates with you, have fun. And occasionally even have you yell at me over silly stuff. And now it's my turn. I'm gonna be the one to confess with you. I'm gonna be the one to confess to you. Will you go out with me, Yoshino?
でも、私。
I want to hear how you truly feel, Yoshino.
私は、本当に
いいのかな。私、二宮くん、はじめを、恋愛解禁を、ずっと、否定してたのに。
Remember what I told you? No matter what happens, I'll be there to protect your smile. So please, Yoshino, tell me how you truly feel.
私も、はじめと一緒にいたい。本当は、人の目なんて気にしないで、いつでも一緒にいたい。抱きしめてほしい。キスだって、してほしい。だって恋人だもん。私、はじめの彼女になったんだもん。
That's right, you are. My one and only.
大好きなんだよ。
I know. Thank you.
だから、一度しか言わないから、ちゃんと聞いててね。
Okay?
私と、私も、はじめの優しい笑顔が好き。はじめにも、いっぱい笑顔になってもらえるように頑張るから、改めて、私を、はじめの彼女にしてください。
She reaches out for my outstretched hand, firmly grasping me back.
これは、この場にいるだけで、こっちまで恥ずかしくなる光景が広がっています。
After we're hauled back to reality, she immediately tries to run away in embarrassment. But I hold tightly onto her hand, refusing to let her go.
以上、現場からお伝えしました。もう耐えらんない。てか、見てるこっちが恥ずかしくなってくる。機材とかは放課後回収しに来るから。じゃあな。
Like, I'm getting the fuck out of here! I cannot stay in this room for a single second longer without getting, like, type 1 million diabetes! I'm getting out of here! You can keep this shit! With that, he dashes out of the room as fast as he can. I guess I can't blame him. He was forced to watch two people passionately confess their love to each other.
はじめって、ほんと度胸あるよね。
That's a compliment, right?
多分
So I suppose she's right. I wouldn't have been able to end the school's ban on romance otherwise. Alright! What's to say we do one more confession in the classroom?
ほんと無理っていうか、いやでも、付き合うのが無理とかじゃなくて、もう一回なんてそんな。もう何なの？
Alright, we won't. I don't want you dying just yet. You and I can only handle so much embarrassment.
みんなだってそうよ。私はともかく、みんなも突然こんなこと聞かされたら驚いたでしょ？
何が？私たち仕掛け人側だし知ってたよ。当然じゃん。
お二人のことは、二宮さんの口から説明してもらいましたよ。
また測ったわね。
I mean, that was kind of the point.
だいたいそうでなければ、こんなところで協力なんていたしませんわ。それに山吹先輩、今さら隠そうなどとお考えにならずとも、二宮先輩に告白された当初から、明らかにデレデレされてましたし。嘘よ！バレてるはずないわ。わかった。そうやってまた私をからかうのね。もしかして、本気で隠せていたとお思いでしたの？
まさかあんなデレデレ状態で隠せてるだなんて子供じゃあるまいしねえ。
Oops. Alright, cut it some slack, you two. She's already blushing like crazy.
別に赤くなんて。ほら、かかってきなさいよ。シュッシュッ。
Why does she insist on doing this to herself? She's just too damn silly and it's so cute.
私は、そんな山吹さんも純粋で可愛いと思いますよ。はじめもそこにやられちゃったんじゃないかな。
Sorry, but I fell in love with everything about her, her pure-heartedness and all.
味方じゃなかったの？
Hey, you're the one who asked us to bring it on.
もう、二宮くんもみんなも、そうやってからかわないでよ。
I don't know why, but the screen suddenly seemed further away despite me not moving my head at all. And I don't mean like just a slight distance away, like, I meant full on like over here. Like, that was weird. Oh, you can actually see the weird coffee pad flowers in the background. Coffee capsule, not caps. I'm an idiot. Looking at Yabuki's expression now, you'd never have guessed she was so depressed just a few minutes ago. Wish I could see that smile all to myself. I wish I could keep that smile all to myself. But I'll let it slide for today. At least everyone knows how cute my girlfriend is now.
というか、そもそもブッキーが初めから自分の気持ちに素直になってれば、こんな風にならなくて済んだんじゃない？
これでは先が思いやられますわね。
まあまあ、山吹さんの今後に期待しよう。せっかく二宮さんのハートをゲットしたんですから、嫌われるようなことしちゃダメですよ。
それは。
というわけだから、もう一度自分の気持ちに素直になってみよっか。二宮くんも、ブッキーの愛の言葉、もう一回聞きたいよね。
Oh, I do.
一度しか言わないって言ったでしょ？
二宮さんがかわいそうです。
なんでそうなるの？わざとらしいため息やめなさい。でもほら、早くしないと昼休み終わっちゃうじゃない。お昼行くわよ。みんなも準備して。飲み物くらいでよければ私がおごるから。みんなありがとう。
何聞こえない。
もう
Girls laughed at Yuki's little joke as they begin making their way towards the cafeteria. Yoshino and I follow shortly after them, stealthily holding hands as we leave the room behind.
放送聞いたよ。校内放送で告白なんて会長も大胆だね。恥ずかしいけど、ああいう告白もちょっと憧れる。
Well, you know, I think a bit of boldness was called for. On the bright side, everyone knows about me and Yoshino now. After lunch, I returned to class slightly ahead of the others, when, to no great surprise, my classmates immediately came flocking towards me. Incidentally, Yoshino happened to be held up in the cafeteria, facing a similar situation.
会長、お前
What?
隠れて人気のある山吹を彼女にしたなんて。お前ならやってくれると信じてた。
You did?
だってお前、山吹って普段は真面目でちょっときついところはあるけど、基本的には優しいじゃん。人気はあるけどガードが硬いイメージが強くてな。だから隠れファンが多かったんだよ。それをお前は落としてくれた。そして放送で聞こえたあの恥ずかしそうな声。俺死んでもいい。
Right, well, let me remind you to never embarrass Yoshino at school ever again. Remind me to never embarrass Yoshino at school ever again, I mean. At the very least, I'm definitely not doing it in front of you guys. Like, you know, back off. Like, honestly, God, I really want you just legit to just like, you know, it's only natural. I love her and all, there's a one-time thing. I do want to keep that to myself, after all. So, watch what you say to her.
会長って独占欲強えな。まあ、もう手遅れというか。
Apparently Yoshino overheard our conversation. She blushes bright red, hitting me with her fists. Oh, alright. How's this then? Cute enough for you? He's just died!
悔しくなんかないもん。
I'm glad we can be open about our relationship now. My bad, guys. But do me a favor and lay off us for today, alright? We'd appreciate a bit of space.
どうして？
他のクラスの子にも今日は騒がないであげてって伝えとくから。
ちょっと男子、これ以上山吹さんからかうと、イメージがぶっ壊れるわよ。
おう、すまん。
意外だったけど、こりゃ触れたらこっちが胸焼けで苦しみそうだ。
あれ？みんな？
山吹さん、とりあえずその辺は二人で仲良くやってくれ。
Even his mouth is gone now!
もちろんそのつもりよ。だって私、初めの彼女なんだからね。会長、いろいろ大変になるかもしれないけど、頑張ってね。
Well, thanks. I hadn't expected Yoshino to become so open with her feelings so quickly, but at the same time, it's a relief to see her smiling along with everybody else. I'm curious to see how she'll act when we're alone together, but I'll just have to wait until later.
So, それじゃあみんな、気をつけて帰ってね。
Out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! I don't want to see you anymore! Leave! I really need to buy that shotgun because this isn't enough for her. Like, this doesn't say enough fuck you yet. If you know what I mean.
用がないのに帰らない人は、ミミリンがお持ち帰りしちゃうぞ。
Ah. 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 Quickly, quickly. Hold on. Ah. Accidentally. Ah. Ah. Oh, disgusting. Remind me to be more careful next time. Since the broadcasting club is coming to collect their equipment after school today, our regular student council activities have been cancelled. But now that our relationship is public knowledge, there's also no bad opportunity. Hey, Yoshino, why don't we walk her? Huh, where'd you go?
山吹さんなら、ホームルーム終わるなり、ダッシュで教室出てったよ。
Damn it, she slipped away! Maybe the embarrassment finally got to her. Wish I'd gotten a hold of her first.
会長、昼の放送何なんすか。兄ちゃん、なんで姉ちゃんじゃなく副会長選んだのさ。って分かってるよ。やっぱ重要なのはおっぱいの大きさだよね。ボインボインなやつ。
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, Yasamasa.
男のロマンス。
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you too, Shokichi.
え？
姉ちゃん、まだ帰ってなかったの。
Hakua retreats from the classroom at full sprint, leaving Yasamasa to be sacrificed.
いや、なんでかなって思っただけで、別に大意はないんだって信じて姉ちゃん。
ほら、おいで。怖くない、怖くない。
怖え兄ちゃん助けて。
Seriously, why are you even here? I could be chasing after Yoshino right about now. Even though school's over, more and more students seem to be pouring into the room. I need to get out of here soon before I lose my chance to escape. Right, Yasumasa?
兄ちゃん
I'll let your sacrifice be in vain. Thank you, Human Shield.
ちょま
Shieldy, get the door on the other side!
わかった。
兄ちゃん僕を売る気
Sorry!
一番聞きたくなかった言葉だよ
Using Yasumasa's body as a shield, I pushed my way through the crowd and into the hallway. Here, he's all yours.
やだよ兄ちゃん助けてよ
確かに受け取りました。ハンコはないから、母音でいい？母音。
So, I should actually get a working one and actually load pellets to actually shoot myself every time this happens, so I can experience the pain I'm feeling mentally at that joke physically as well. Ah!
母音でいいよね。
We get
や
it!
すなさ。
やだーヘルプmay I help you?
That's wrong. I'm not gonna save you. Waving goodbye to Shiori, I leave the school behind as Yasumasa's pitiful sobs echo behind me. Running as fast as I could, I made it all the way back to the dorm. Seems like I'm one of the first to make it back. Alright then. I whip out my phone and give Yoshino a call. She's still avoiding me. If she's still avoiding me, I'm gonna have to do something about this. Oh, there you are. Catching sight of her in the corner of the lounge, I walk straight towards her. For a moment, she seems to debate on whether or not to run away, but resigns herself as she waits for me to approach. You left class pretty early today.
教室にずっといると質問攻めに遭うと思ったから、ひとまず寮に戻っておこうかなと思って、あと、はじめなら追いかけてくれるかなって。
You disappeared so quickly I had no idea where you went, to be honest.
ごめんなさい。
Well, it's okay. I managed to track you down in the end. You were right, though. Things started getting a little crazy after you left. Hakuya and Yasumasa both showed up.
ところではじめ、今時間ある？
Like right now?
その件も含めて、
Like right now?
これからについてちょっと相談したいんだけど。
Sure, perfect timing actually. I've been meaning to talk to you as well. Wait a minute!
どうしたの？
What am I doing in your room? I'm a boy!
だって、こんな話人前じゃできないでしょ？
I suppose not, but still.
完全に二人きりになれる場所って、どっちかの部屋しかないし。だから、今回は緊急なんだからね。
Could have given me a bit of a warning first. The warning should have been her leading you upstairs. Still, it's not often I get the chance to visit a girl's room. Thinking about it that way, I guess this is a pretty valuable experience. It said her room was a lot girlier than I imagined it be. I'd never think a room this cute would belong to someone like Yoshino.
ねえ、あんな風にみんなの前で告白されて、本心を聞きたいって言ってくれたじゃない？そのせいか、はじめともっとくっつきたいとか、キスしたいとか、そういう感情がどんどん溢れてきちゃって止まらないの。
Grabs the corner of my uniform, squeezing tight.
全部はじめのせいよ。
My bad.
はじめが全部悪いんだから。責任取ってくれる？
Rising. Wait, what?
そんなの言わなくてもわかるでしょ？
I mean, I do, but are you sure?
ダメならこんなこと言わないし。でも、 寮長の部屋でこんなことするなんて、絶対、他の人には秘密だからね。
Countless thoughts swirl around in my head. But right now, above all else, I won't. It'll be our secret. And then they fucked! I hug Yoshino from behind as we snuggle up against each other. The warmth of her body feels so pleasant against my skin.
ほんと、初めって優しいよね。
I just want to cherish every moment we have together, now that we're officially a couple.
これからは、羽目を外しすぎない範囲でくっついたりするから、よろしくね。
You sure that won't get too embarrassing for you?
もし守れなそうだったら、フォローしてね。
Sure thing, I'll protect you. I hug her even tighter as she leans happily into my chest. We spent the rest of the evening cuddling blissfully together on her bed. Fucking adorable, man. Fucking adorable, man. Ah!
お兄、今日の定例会って何話すの？
Simply put, I guess you could say we have a bit of a school-wide behavior problem. After school, student council plus Kosuganaba gather in the student council room for our regularly scheduled meeting with our Misakiyama counterparts. Ever since my broadcast of confession the other day, the teachers had grown worried about the effect it had on the student body, fearing a disruption of behavior. As a result, Hozumi had tasked the student council with monitoring the situation and coming up with an appropriate countermeasure should the need arise. Now that everyone's here, let's begin. First off, Kosuka, have the teachers explained everything to you yet?
ええ。生徒会のお二人だからこそ、全生徒の模範となるお付き合いを心がけるように、というお話でしたわね。
はあ。確かにお兄と山吹先輩がバカップル化したら、問題だもんね。
I'm aware that my little stunt wasn't very well received by a certain number of teachers. Like Alba says, if Yoshino and I were to flirt around, even the school administration might have to get involved. I'm sure Yoshino sent these thoughts as well. She's been quiet all morning. Now Buki and I are both doing our best to be careful.
山吹。そうね。周りに迷惑かけないように交際をしないといけないわね。
Just to laugh. She sounds so stupid. She sounds like she has several screws loose.
これは先が思いやられますわね。どういうこと？
While I hate to embarrass her in front of everyone like this, I think it needs to be said for her own benefit. Now, Buki, those sorts of reactions don't really help our case.
そういう反応って何？私はただ名字で呼ばれたから、
Did you want me to call you Yoshino?
そうとも言うわね。
それがアウトだって話っすよ。
アウトって何よ。バカップルになるつもりなんてこれっぽっちもないわよ。
うんうん。バカップルになる人たちはみんなそう言うんす。
ちょっとお兄大丈夫なの？これナチュラルにバカップル化してもおかしくないよ。
Don't worry, nobody outside this room's seen her acting like this. We should do something about this habit she has of embarrassing herself, though.
まあ、そうですわね。風紀が乱れたことにより、素行不良や学力の低下などを招く可能性はあると思いますし、学力については一概に言えませんが、試験の成績も多少なら誤差の範囲でしょう。素行不良は本人たち次第って感じはあるけど。
生徒会が注意し始めることで、先生たちから素行が悪くなっていると認識されてもおかしくないわ。
Whoops.
なら、生徒同士で注意を促し合って気をつけるようにすれば大丈夫ってこと？
Maybe, but coming from certain members of the student council.
そうだね。
ですわね。
難しいっす。
みんなしてどうして私を見るのよ。
Would be hardly a convincing argument when Yoshino and I are struggling to separate our public and private lives ourselves.
現状の副会長を見るに、生徒会で注意を促したところで、効果は薄いと思うんすけど。
Agreed. Putting aside Misakiyama for now, I think our best bet is to lay low and have the Public Morals Committee relay our instructions to the student body on our behalf.
山吹先輩には悪いけど、私もそう思う。
では、二宮先輩、一度話をまとめていただけますか？
Looks like we reached a unanimous agreement for the most part. Are there any other suggestions? If not, then...
地道に生徒会が警戒するっていうのは、警戒といっても見回りくらいしかできないけど。
地味に効果ありそうっすね。人の目があったらイチャつくのやめる人もいるだろうし。
気にしない人に向けては、冷やかしがてら注意もできますし。
It's not a bad idea. Making a few rounds around school wouldn't be too much work.
とりあえず山吹先輩は校舎内でお兄とイチャイチャするのを控えてもらえればなんとかなると思うんで。
わかったわよ。
つまりはお兄、ラブホデビューだ！
I never thought I'd see the day when my own damn sister says something like that to me! Still, that might be an idea worth considering further down the road. You know, though? If I do that, I won't have any money to buy you snacks.
ラブホに金なんて使うな！やるなら寮でやれ、寮で！
ツッコミ入れづらいからその話やめて。
Little do they know, though. They've already boinked to the dorm once.
とはいえ、お付き合いされていることが広まった現状ですから、逆に山吹先輩のしっかり者のイメージを保てていれば、お二人から注意されても説得力が出るでしょうし。
なら今すぐ見回りに行きましょう。まずは現状確認よ。
Making swift decisions has always been one of Yoshino's strong points, but maybe she could have given this a bit more thought.
ですが、二宮会長、言ってしまいましたが、止めなくてよかったんですか？
Don't worry. She'll be back soon enough. She's just embarrassed. Given how sulky she was that I called her Yamabuki earlier, she probably wanted to spend some time together.
山吹先輩のこと分かってるっていうか、保護者目線になってない。
Stop!
それ性癖としてはやばいよ。
Stop! No, you idiot. She's just got some peculiar ways of expressing her affection, that's all.
どうして誰も追いかけてこないのよ。
Were you feeling lonely? That's how you came back, isn't it?
何も言い返せない。
すごい。お兄が山吹先輩を手玉に取ってる。
なんかもう猛獣使い見てるような感じっすね。
Smack.
そこはせめて夫婦漫才とか言いなさいよ。
すんませんした。
Aqua falls flat on the table after Yoshino swatted him with a thin plastic file. Well, either way, we'll have to monitor the situation around school first. Why don't we split into pairs before going on patrol?
承知いたしました。それでしたら。
後輩組と会長副会長でいいんじゃない？
俺はどっちっすか？
じゃあ一緒に来ます？
こんなに優しくしてもらったの久しぶりっす。
Alba retreats in disgust as Takua grovels at her feet with gratitude. Do literally all of his peers treat him like complete shit?
みんなしてそんな気を使わなくても。
でしたら今のうちから二人でいることに慣れて、早く露骨な反応するのを何とかしてくださいませ。
We'll try.
最大限努力します。
Since the self-control is rather weak, I have to be the one to stay calm and collected. But if we wind up alone together, I'll start thinking about when we did it. If that happens, I might not be able to control myself either. Being slightly apprehensive, we split up into 2 groups and head out on our patrols.
IC テル。
会長たち、ヤッホー。
Hello, Senpai. First, we decide to swing by the hallway where the third-year classrooms are located. As it's only been a few days since the live broadcast, Yoshino and I are still being treated like celebrities.
早速お二人で校内デート
I'll probably just tease us if I tell them the truth, so I'll make something up for now. No, we're out on patrol. Aqua was with us too, but he ran off somewhere.
それ違う。
ああ、付き合いたての先輩カップルに混じって行動するのは確かに勇気いるかも。
I feel bad about that, though. The truth is, the teachers have been worried that my little broadcast would cause a disturbance in student behavior.
そうなんですよ。なるほどね。それで見回りってわけね。
うちらは受験もあるし、今さら恋愛する余裕ないからちょっと羨ましいよ。
ねえ。むしろ私らの場合、進学先で探した方が良さそうだし。
But you'd still like to experience it, wouldn't you?
そりゃあね。かといって、この学園で探しても進学先が違ったら遠距離になっちゃうし。あと1年早かったら、2人みたいに恋愛できたかもね。
男子は現実が見えてないのか、アタックしてるやつもいるみたいだけど、全員振られてるらしいし。
That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. Hearing how practical their approach is to love makes me feel sorry for my upperclassmen. I don't know if all third-year girls are this business-like, but maybe they just aren't romantically interested in the boys in their classes.
あ、でもあと1年早かったら、私も会長に告ってたりして。
それある。
What, seriously?
それはダメです副会長は可愛いな。
冗談だよ。それに二宮くんのことだから、それでも副会長を選んでたんじゃないかな。
The girl shoots me an intentional glance as she says that. It'd be hard for anyone not to notice such a blatant setup. She's right. I think the outcome would have been the same no matter what. Think so too, don't you, Yamabuki?
私も、何度でも好きになると思う。
ああ、青春って感じ。
Stop that, don't try to sound so old.
いいもの見せてもらったし、私たちも帰って勉強頑張りますかね。
Man, they're really being considerate towards us. Alright, we're going to go check up on some of the other hallways. Good luck with the studies.
はーい。二人とも見回り頑張ってね。
I'm curious about the smirk and thumbs up the girls give us as they walk away. In the end, I'm really glad Yoshino and I were able to come clean about our relationship.
3年生は問題なさそうね。
Yeah, let's hope for the same with the first and second years. Guess there's not much point in checking out any of the other classrooms.
そうみたいね。もう残ってる人もそんなにいないし。
We dropped by a number of second-year classrooms, but they were mostly empty as most students were either busy with club activities or had gone home. I thought it might be a good idea to make the rounds just in case, but there seemed to be no need.
お前らこんなところでどうした？
We're just doing a bit of patrol. I don't think the teacher was part of the faculty against romantic relationships, but I should still be on my guard.
見回りついでに教室に残っている生徒がいたら下校を促そうかと。
お前らも付き合って早々見回りとか大変だな。せっかく二人きりだってのに生徒会の仕事なんてつまんないだろう。
先生、何言っちゃってるんですか。
It is our job after all. There are a lot of things we'd rather be doing, but, well, I'm sure you can imagine.
そうだろうな。まあ、これは個人的な話ということで、他の先生は知らんが、二宮の校内放送、最高に良かったぞ。何年も教師やってて、あんな面白いことするバカはお前が初めてだよ。
Is that a compliment?
もちろん。山吹もあんな熱烈アタック食らったら一生忘れられないだろ。
まあ、恥ずかしかったけど、最高でした。
職員室で笑ってたら教頭先生に怒られたけど、これからも頑張れよ。
Like, that's just this one teacher in the lounge just fucking trying to hold back with fucking all his might, like, and suddenly just bursts out, and everyone stares at him. But he can't stop. He can't stop.
なんで笑ってたんですか？
なんでも何も。普通生徒会長が校内放送を使って愛の告白なんてすると思わないだろ
う。Hold on, was it just hallucinating there?
なんで笑ってたんですか？
Why is she slightly bobbing up and down? Oh well.
なんでも何も。普通生徒会
Also, you'd be looking kinda young down there. Please, let's not talk about this anymore. I don't want to remember that. It's too embarrassing.
何を今さら。堂々としてろって。
It's 10 times more embarrassing recalling it after the fact. At any rate, it doesn't seem like this teacher's here to scold us. If anything, he seems to be a supporter of ours. But being teased by him makes me shiver with embarrassment.
そうそう。山吹はこの機会に人に頼ったり甘えることができるようになればいいな。
私ですか？そんなの普段からできてますけど。
普段からできてればわざわざ言わないっての。なあ、二宮。
Well, it is really cute when she tries to act spoiled.
かわいいとか先生の前で言わないでよ。
おお、初々しいな。山吹は良くも悪くも真面目だから、今のままじゃお前は将来潰れるぞ。好きな人に甘えられるように頑張れ。
余計なお世話です。私がどうしようと先生には関係ありませんし。
二宮だって彼女に甘えられるのは嬉しいよな。
Well, sure, but I'd rather not force her to. But wait, you're definitely just making fun of us, aren't you, Sensei?
いや、真面目な話。恋人にも甘えたり頼れない奴は苦労すると思うぞ。甘えるにしろ頼るにしろ、どこまでなら許してもらえるか考えないと、こいつはダメな奴だって思われるし。
It kind of sounds kind of complicated when you put it like that. The teacher's words don't apply only to Yoshino. She's not the only one who tries to do everything herself. Part of me wants to give my all to the person I love, but another part also wants her to do the same for me. But if I do too much for her, Yoshino might end up feeling inadequate. And if she does too much for me, it'll hurt my pride as a man. This is hard. Maybe I'm overthinking things. My thoughts are all a jumbled mess.
ま、人間関係はそう甘くないってこった。んじゃ、引き続き見回り頑張れよ。
Wait! The teacher had already walked off down the hallway without another word. Yoshino and I could only stare at him in stunned silence.
なんだったのあれ。
I think he was mostly just teasing us. It wasn't much of a lecture, if that's what he was going for. But I really just hope that
そんなにダメなの？
That was her land. I wouldn't say that, but you have to admit you do have a hard time relying on other people sometimes. Like earlier, you didn't seem to like it very much when I called you Yamabuki. But you always grin whenever I call you Yoshino, so I thought I'd stop calling you that at school.
嫌っていうか、やっぱり下の名前で呼ばれるのって嬉しいし、事前に言ってくれれば耐えられるから。
Alright, I'll do my best to call you Yoshino from now on if you try not to grin so much when I do.
そうね。にやけてたら他の生徒に示しがつかないもの。
Not that I have a problem with it personally, though. I always love watching her smile. In fact, I'm sure most other people do too. It seems like Yoshino's popularity around school has shot up ever since our special broadcast. Aside from our classmates, I've heard both first years and second year students talking about how much kinder she's become after getting a boyfriend.
生徒会室ではああ言ったけど、見回り一緒になれてよかった。寮が一緒とはいえ、やっぱり好きな人とはなるべく一緒にいたいもの。
Me too.
どうかした？なんか変な間があったけど。
I was just a little surprised. You've been saying a lot of things today you wouldn't normally say.
ならもう言わない。
Sorry. Truth is, I love all your little reactions. Seeing you smile with happiness or blush with embarrassment makes me want to see more and more of those expressions. But if I start losing control of myself around you as well, we're going to turn into one of those flirty couples that everyone hates.
私だってそうならないように気をつけてるつもりだけど、どうも感情を抑えられないというか。そもそも生徒会の私たちがこんなところで密会してるなんて。
Well, we're not really meeting in secret. We're just taking a break from our patrol. We'll float around some more until somebody comes to yell at us.
待って、さすがにそれは。
Seemed to me like that's what you were hoping for, though. Was I wrong?
それは。
If you really didn't want to, you'd be making an excuse to run away right now.
なんでそうやって私のことわかるのよ。
I know, intuition, I guess. Or maybe you're just easy to read. She buries her head in my chest embarrassedly, so I can't see her face.
そんな風に言われたの初めてなんだけど。
That's odd. You usually try and spread red right away. My pulse quickens as her breasts push up against me. Yoshino, are you doing this on purpose?
何が？
From the way your boobs are touching me, it kind of seems like you're trying to seduce me.
そんなわけないでしょ？なんでそんな風に言うの？
Because you look like you're getting pretty excited.
違うし。
I know she won't simply admit it. Remember what the teacher said earlier? You need to learn how to rely on others.
そう言われて、はいそうですかってできるわけないでしょ？
Well, he was right.
次行くわよ。まだ1年の教室が残ってるんだから。
You're not fooling me with those blushing cheeks, you know.
うるさいわね。
She stalks off with a huff. I make sure to hurry after her before she gets away. It's getting kinda late. Instead of checking up on the first years, why don't I just make a quick phone call?
電話？誰か当てがあるの？
I've got a few contacts. Yasumasa can give us some information. He's Shiuri's little brother.
もしもし、兄ちゃんどうしたの？
Yasumasa, I've got a few things I want to ask you. Have you noticed an increase in PDA among your grade level?
バカップルは増えてないけど、告って撃沈してる男子は増えてるかな。女子は姉ちゃんに聞いた方がわかるかも。見た感じ大して変わんないと思うけど。
Alright, well, if you do see any excessive PDA or any boys' grades dropping due to them being rejected, do me a favor and try to set them straight.
ねえ。
Yoshino's been staring at me for a while now. She keeps nudging me like she wants my attention. Thought she was about to place her fingers together, but she starts playing with my right hand
助
instead.
けるのはいいけど、さすがに兄ちゃんたちほどバカなことはしないって。
Look, man, that broadcast might have seemed like a joke to you, but it was really important to us.
結構大きいな。
Stop that, you! I'm on the damn phone right
って
now!
何今の？寮長の声で大きいとか聞こえたんだけど、まさかエロいことしてんの？誤解？じゃあ今の大きいって？
No, you idiot! She was just talking about what you think she was. For some reason, I skipped that. I'm a fucking idiot. But, well, we were talking about turds.
どんな変態プレイに手出してんの？
No, my stomach's been feeling weird all day, so she's giving me a bit of a checkup.
寮長うんこ見てそんなこと判断できるの？すげえ！
勝手に変なスキルつけるな。
Sorry, I gotta go. Yamabuki's sticking her nose in again. Anyways, give me a call if anything happens.
組まれたって何よ？シリアナに？
What the fuck is happening? That was a joke, you idiot!
終わったの？
I'm sorry! Afterwards, the two of us continued to make the rounds. seeing nothing out of the ordinary, we eventually decided to call it a day.
IC テル。
見回りも楽じゃないわね。
You'd say that again, and we're more exhausted than I thought I'd be. After dinner, the two of us plopped down side by side on the sofa in the lounge, feeling drained.
常に見られてると思うと気は抜けないし。
Me neither, especially with how close we were clinging to me.
何よ、私のせい？
Yeah, it's your fault for being so cute, Yoshino. Oh, that's a nice expression. It's a really cheesy line, but the way she reacts is even cheesier. Still, the way things are looking, I don't know which of us is acting more embarrassing. Isn't it the vice president's job to keep the student council president under control?
それは、はじめが私に断りなしで言ったことでしょ？それに、いくら屈強な私のメンタルだって、好きって気持ちには勝てないわ。
You're kidding, right? Your mental fortitude is flimsier than a sheet of paper.
あなたの愛を包み込んで離しません。
Very funny. Don't get so carried away or we're gonna get caught.
絶対他の人に見られないようにするから。てか見られたくないし。だからね。
So about the whole watching your surroundings.
今なら誰も私たちのこと見てないし、ちょっとくらいいいでしょ。
No! Cease! My sister picked the worst possible time to appear. I think you should look behind you, Yoshino.
先輩、さすがにちょっと、私がいたところでなんとかなる話じゃないよね。いや、いいんです。今見たことは忘れるんで。だから賄賂ください。お菓子でいいんで。
You have literally no shame whatsoever, do you?
お兄もだよ。私じゃなくて他の人が見てたら大問題だよ。
I can't deny that. Guess we should be thankful it was just Alba, but we need to be more careful from now on, Yoshino.
いや。
は？
嫌だけど、はじめに迷惑がかかるし、頑張るわよ。
Thanks.
とりあえずイチャつくならよそでやった方がいいですよ。
仕方ないわね。
Huh, I didn't think you'd swallow your pride that easily.
なんかお兄と付き合ってから山吹先輩っていろいろはっちゃけてない？
後輩にまで指摘されるなんて。
Must be all her repressed feelings coming out now.
それはあるかもしれないわ。
That said, lately I've been starting to think that this was her true personality all along. Though I don't have any particular reason for believing so. She always seems so much happier whenever we're together than she does in the student council. Right, that's enough teasing, Alba. You're gonna give me the Yoshino teasing disease at this point, at this rate, and I'm not trying to get sick.
何それ？でも確かに山吹先輩ってこう話してみるといじりたくなるような感じする。
Oh, you're already showing initial symptoms. It's too late for you now.
さっきから兄弟で何言ってるのよ。そんな病気存在しないでしょ。
山吹先輩ってあれだよね。見回り前の時もそうだったけど、構ってくれないと死んじゃう病じゃない？
そんなことないわよ。今までそんなことなかったでしょ。
That's true. I don't remember Yoshino ever acting like that.
じゃあ彼氏限定で構ってくれないと死んじゃう病だ。お兄からずっと目を離さないし。
気のせいじゃない？
She doesn't even realize it. Yoshino and I have been spending the whole day together, and she's been doing all sorts of things to catch my attention. I'm afraid Alba might be right on this one.
そりゃ、彼氏に構ってもらえたら嬉しいし、放置されたら悲しいけど、だからって、いつも一緒にいたら迷惑かけちゃうからね。
What if I just told you not to worry about that and do whatever you wanted, Yoshino?
様子を伺いながらも、全力でくっついたり、周りなんて気にしないかもしれないわね。
お兄、さすがにそれは甘やかしすぎじゃない？
Yeah, I realized that as soon as I said it.
え？
Listen, Yoshino, no more of this. You need to behave yourself when you're in public, you hear?
はい。
お兄が手綱握ってないと大変そうだね。
I'm starting to think that too.
兄弟揃ってかわいそうな子を見るような目で見ないでよ。もう。
Alba's appearance had been a surprise, but it ended up not being too bad. For a little while longer, the three of us continued chatting about a wide range of things. Anyways, I'll be ending the part here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye bye.